Hey guys, and welcome to my first cast of LMAO StarCraft. This is LMAOnade here. Yeah, really clever name. Thanks, guys. We're going to be casting this game from Immvp and Nestea from the Blizzcon Championship last year. This was the final match between these two players. One of my favorite series of all time. That's why I'm casting it first. It's definitely an old series, but I needed to cast it, and this is my first attempt here to cast. So, and there's Facebook Messenger going off. Let's just ignore that. So we're gonna have Nestea here spawning at the bottom right with as the red Zerg, and we're going to have MVP spawning here as the blue Terran in the top left. The map, I believe, is Antigua Shipyard. We have the rich mineral deposits in the middle here. It's kind of hard to hold because you got the high ground and this is Zelnaga watchtower in the middle here, so you're going to see a lot of back and forth here if it comes down to this point between these two bases right here. We'll see if it gets to that point. We see MVP opening up, standard supply depot, probably going to go barracks here in a second. And we have Nestea, seems to be just droning up here. 15 drones, sending a drone out, maybe for a scan, maybe to expand. That could be the case here, as, yep, it looks like he's going to be throwing down a hatchery. It's for an early expand, normal Zerg nonsense. Just sending these overlords out here just to see what's going on the map. I noticed that a lot of the casters, especially during the last big tournament, Red Bull, and I can't remember the name of the other one, they were pretty, I mean, I understand you got to cast for so long on these tournaments, even when they break it up, having Husky and Husky and I can't remember the other guy's name. Wow. And then day 9, and was it Tasteless? We're casting, and after a couple hours of casting games, it can definitely get a little cumbersome. So I just kind of wanted to bring a little emotion to it. I know Husky does a great job. Husky was there. Okay. Husky does a great job of casting with emotion. He goes kind of nuts a lot, so so everyone's got their different style here, but these games can get really fun and interesting to watch, so I just want to keep casting and have fun with it. MVP's throwing down 2 barracks and a command center here, so he's going to be expanding early too. It's always best to have the Zerg at 1 base ahead of you. So if Terran has 2 bases, Zerg wants to have 3. Always wants to stay ahead a little bit because they are the big mass production race. We have MVP SCV coming in here to scan, see what's going on. Oh, there's the Automaton 2000 looking cool. SCV is just going to scan. He's going to see that spawning pool, that 1 extractor, and he's going for a double queen here as well with that speed coming up here. The 1 extractor usually tells me that he's going for some kind of baneling nest, which is very common against Terran because those bio balls can be pretty intimidating if you don't have the banelings or anything to deal with that. So I expect him to go baneling nest. We're going to keep our eye on for that baneling nest up here at the very top. MVP seems to be finally flying his second orbital command over there, dropping 2 mules down at his base, so his income's going to be a little bit higher than Zerg players. Oh, it's about even though Zerg's got 5 more harvesters. That makes sense. Zerg can make the harvesters a little bit quicker than Terran, but Terran has those mules to kind of balance that out. And here comes down a double refinery for MVP. Well, this could be teching up, getting some of his upgrades for his bio balls, because he does not have any add-on buildings for his barracks. Interesting. So we saw Nestea just poke in here to try to see what's going on, but he was denied by MVP here. And he seems to be going for, let's get that production tab back up there. Speed's going to finish up here. So once speed finishes up, Zerg can kind of control the map, at least for a few minutes, before Terran wants to push out. Once they get those medevacs up, that's when Terran can kind of take control. But yeah, he's trying to sneak in there, just can't do it. Oh, there's the 3rd base going down for Nestea, trying to stay 1 base ahead of his opponent here, MVP. So he's just gonna be floating around the map. No one has control of the middle, which I'm kind of surprised by. That there's not at least 1 Zergling by that watchtower. There's that baneling nest coming down. Just happened to spot that. So Banelings are getting pretty scary for a Terran army, especially when all you have is Marines. So MVP is going up against some Banelings here. There's a stim pack going down, and some Marauders. That's always good. Marauders are a little bit tougher to deal with against Banelings, because the Marines will just die instantly. But Marauders are definitely very susceptible to those deadly green landmines for sure. Evo chamber and a macro hatch coming down for Nestea as well. So he's going to have 4 hatcheries on 3 bases. We're going to have 2 bases here for Nestea with 4 barracks and 2 tech labs going down. Weird that he doesn't do the other add-on there. Reactor core. Wow, drew blank. Wisely spreading his Marines out. He does expect those Banelings to come out, as I would seeing just the 1 geyser go down. And we're going to see some healthy creep spread by Nestea here as well. Going into the 8th minute, there's been really no action whatsoever on the map here. I'm kind of surprised. This is 2 pros playing, and I guess they're playing a little conservatively, kind of nervous, you know. A lot of money on the line to make it this far and then fail. MVP seems to move across the map with a handful of Marines and a couple Marauders as well. I would say more than a handful of Marines. I'd say like 20 Marines. So we're going to see he's going to take control of that tower. Nestea definitely sees it coming and starts to pull back. He's going to bring his, wow, his creep's starting to get out there. He's going to bring his Zerglings back, and his army's going to get a little closer here. Maybe take out that creep, because that's always horrible as a Zerg player like myself to have your tumors be taken out. There it goes. There's a scan. He's going to take out these creep tumors, because MVP cannot see the creep tumors without that scanning. So he needs a scan to see these. Otherwise, it just looks like a big blob of creep. Just gonna take out those tumors and retreat. There's really nothing that Nestea could do about that. Banelings are just finishing up here. So if we look around, we're gonna see this 3rd base is healthily up. Oh, he's gonna be taking out these destructible rocks. Setting 1 Zerg. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Does he see? Exactly. He does see the base up here. Oh, he definitely sees the base up here now after that scan. He's just going to take out those rocks and retreat, giving himself an avenue later on in the game if he needed it. Nothing but Banelings and Zerglings, and he seems to be moving out here across the middle. This could spell disaster for MVP, but he does himself knock Watchtower going up the ramp. Ooh, he's going to retreat. Those Banelings are a little bit slower. Does not have the speed. He is researching it. And melee attack is just finishing up. Not Carapace, though. Ooh, and a Spire going down as well. So we're going to see, looks like some Mutalisk Baneling Zergling play from Nestea, and we're going to see that bio ball continue to come out by MVP. We have a starport up. I'm going to see hopefully see some medevac production and a couple tanks rolling out here as well. So I'm waiting for something to happen here. I mean, this is just a macro game. Both players are just playing really conservatively. Into the 11th minute, there really hasn't been much of an exchange yet. And we're going to have Nestea moving in the middle of the map here, taking out that lone Marine. Sorry about you. Nothing going on again, so maybe I misspoke when I said this was my favorite series. This is a little bit of a slower match. Usually we see some poking around, maybe some Hellion action going on here, poking into that Zerg base. All those medevacs are coming out now. Now maybe we see some drops. That tank holding it down, not letting anything in. Oh, and we do see that medevac picking up some Marines. Where did he go? There he goes. And he looks like he's going to make his way over to the 3rd to try to drop in that base there. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that guy right there as he makes his way over. In the meantime, the Baneling speed is finished, and it looks like he's going to make a push to the front of the base. Ooh, we could catch these Zerglings, or these Marines off guard. Oh, and he does. That's an easy surround. He's going to finish them off, stimming and try to get as many people as they can, as many Zerglings as they can, but they're going to die. Oh, looks like he did spot that medevac. He's going to drop him down here at this base. Looks like they can get an easy Overlord. He's trying to expand here. Interesting. There goes an Overlord. Not really doing much to his supply, though. I wonder where that drone is coming. Ooh, there are the Mutalisks there. Ooh, almost lost one. Looks like those Zerglings are going to clean up. They're probably going to force the pickup by the medevac. Yep, and the Mutalisks can clean up pretty easily there. And I would say Nestea definitely won that exchange for sure. MVP not even going to get a Mutalisk. Oh wow, and even more Mutalisks coming out here. 4 more on the way. 30 Zerglings in production. A Zergling attack level 2. Attack level 1 for air. We're going to have infantry level 2 coming out for MVP as well. A couple Marines and some tanks in production. But I would say that Zerg has the heftier army here. I'm a little bit more afraid of these harassing Mutalisks. But he knows the Mutalisks are up, of course, so he's got those. Oh, and these Marines are just there. Wow, didn't lose a Muta there, but that was excellent defense by MVP. Oh, wow. This is a big army here at MVP's front door. Mutalisks are going to try to find a way. Oh, he's going to pick off that tank. Didn't lose a Muta. Oh! Marines on the high ground took out a Mutalisk. Pretty even exchange there, I'd say. More Banelings in production. God, that's scary. Yeah, Zerg has a huge army here, just right outside the front door. I think in a direct engagement that Nestea may be able to take this, and here it goes engaging here, stimming all the Marines. Oh, these Banelings are just gonna clean everything up. These tanks are helpless. These Mutas are nerfing everything down. Wow, that's I'd say that's game. There's really not much that MVP can do here unless he does some insane micro, and he's gonna opt to go for that third base, make sure that nothing gets mined there, just surround on the mules and the SCVs, take that out really quickly. Oh, and the Banelings, good microing by these Marines, man. Not bad. Oh, until the end, almost took them all out. A couple more Banelings just come up here and clean this up. And somehow MVP. Oh, and another wave of troops coming in here for Nestea. I would say this is game. Good microing by that medevac, but these Mutas may be able to take it out. Nope, they just drop that 4 in the back, try to get it repaired, but there's just way too much stuff here. I think Nestea is going to claim this game. Wow. And that'll about do it. Oh, not bad micro MVP. Still trying to hang on to there. Looks like MVP is going to GG, and that'll do it. Thanks for tuning in for my first casting game. This was a really old game, as I mentioned before. Hopefully I'll just keep getting better as I learn more about StarCraft and embrace the community here with you guys. I really love watching StarCraft, playing StarCraft, so if you guys have any suggestions for me or anything like that, please feel free to fill out the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys.